a Fine Figure here, and welcome back. Today we are going to be unboxing the Mcfarlane's DC Multiverse Gold label. I believe it was a Walmart exclusive because it's probably the only place where I saw this, and it is none other than another Bizarro. And I think this is the third Bizarro that we have gotten from Mcfarlane. We got that initially during the first run. That was a Rebirth Bizarro, if I'm not mistaken. And then we got the Bizarro in the 2-pack with Bizarro. And this was more of the classic look of Bizarro. And I think, now I'm a huge fan of the first one, but this one actually looks pretty good. And I think, I think it's better. I think the color is a lot better. The other one had like a darker tone. It was my favorite for such a long time, but it's always something to replace another. So this one, Bizarro, looks great. Now, I've waited a while to unbox these because I was looking to see, because initially when I got it, I actually had it delivered. I ordered it through Walmart, and the wire tie, or the little tie, not wire tie, but the ties that they put to hold it down together, it was in there, and I was like, no, I'm afraid that it might, like, it's pulling on it, it might be broken or something. So I held off for a little bit. I traveled to a couple of Walmarts. I couldn't see it. I finally was able to find it in the Walmart that was farther away from all the other Walmarts in my house. And they had two. And one of them had the separation already because the tie was already going right through. And then the other one had that same problem where the wire, you see that little plastic tie, was right in there digging itself into the body. Hopefully it didn't create a stress or anything. And, I was like, what if I return it? They all, for some reason, I like that. And then there's nothing wrong with this one. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep this one and hope for the best once I unbox it. So we're going to be unboxing this in real time to see how it is, see if it's separated. I usually go away and just unbox it out of frame and then come back. But this time, because of that particular issue, I want to see what it looks like. And as you can see, it's all brand new. I have yet to open it and then see it in the top two, just in case. I want you guys to think that I am unboxing it. The tapes are still in there. And I see if I can get this out of the box and hope that, and yep, not a box collector, so I'm not kidding about that. I'm gonna put that to the side. And while we're here, we'll just go over it. Of course, Mcfarlane's DC Multiverse figures always come with the stand and the data file or trading card. And let's see what this one actually, I was gonna box it later, but let's find out what this on the back it says. Bizarro is a Frankenstein-like monster with a heart of gold. He was created by Lex Luthor, and he's like an anti-hero. All right, so he's basically an anti-hero. I don't remember maybe reading into him being an anti-hero because when I was growing up, he was just evil. So, so let's see. Let's see if this Bizarro, if those ties cut into the figure, and hopefully there's nothing wrong with the figure. Oh, see now it's got that separation. Oh, all right, not bad. All right, now I'm happy. So, not much happened. So I'm happy that the wire ties didn't create a stretch and didn't like separate it or cause the joint there to just become so loose that you're not able to put it back. So let me put that to the side and let's stand this boy up really quick. See how, there is kind of a separation there, but let's see. Yeah, I think the diaper might not be too bad. Yeah, I actually like. All right, we're gonna go over it really quick. Let me go over the accessories. So you're gonna stand up. All right, stuff that I usually do behind cameras, and it tells you the amount of time sometimes it takes to stand up figure or it doesn't. So it comes with that same Bizarro #1 medallion, rock light medallion, or in a rope that he had with the 2-pack there with the Bizarro. And then he has some open hands, some kind of fly hands. I will take it. Because Bizarro just doesn't bring anything But he only comes with one fist and a trigger finger. I mean, I don't know what is it with Mcfarlane that everything has to have a trigger finger. Especially characters like Superman, they don't need trigger fingers. But now, on to Bizarro itself. Again, this Bizarro looks pretty good. Kind of reminds me of that Superman show that just canceled, that Superman and Lois, where it looked like that's what it basically looks like, basically. Now, this, of course, is the DC Classics Bizarro. And they did the S backwards like only Bizarro can. And I like that metallic finish, actually. I mean, it kind of looks weird next to the, the basic colors of this figure, but it actually looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know what the thinking was behind it, but it could have gone either way. I kind of like this one. It looks pretty good. It's metallic and it stands out. Other than that, I like the color. This is a nice color. This is a very nice color. I like it. This actually will look very good next to the Crisis one. And of course, they use the same body. I did notice that the different, I know this is their single joint, obviously, because it is that old sculpt. But it's all right. I guess it looks good. It doesn't look too bad. And then, of course, it's got those big gaps that Superman has and the spacers there. I like this uniform, the boots, the color, everything. And, of course, he got the S in the back. But, yeah, Bizarro got the S in the back. That looks really good. This body looks really good. The cape is just right. It's not too long, not too short. And he's got wires. I mean, this is, yeah. I'm not sorry to say that this Bizarro is the best Bizarro that Mcfarlane has made. I wasn't much of a fan of that other one. It just was too cartoonish. And then the other one was good. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It had that nice zombie look effect on him, like, Bizarro is supposed to. But this one just tops that. And they painted the belt all the way around. Didn't miss any loops or anything. Well, Mcfarlane, you're doing your best work now that you've lost your license. But yeah, this looks really good. I am impressed. This can actually, now I can actually see the anti-hero persona or that he has attained. Because obviously he is like Frankenstein, where, I don't know if you guys have not seen Frankenstein, the original, where he tries to help the little girl and ends up throwing her back into the lake and she drowns. Because he thought he was doing a good thing. So this is what it reminds me. But this Bizarro is cool. Just the color stands out. I mean, it's incredible. We don't got too many Supermans like with this shade. But he looks really good. And let's see. Obviously, I have the digital latest classic Superman up there. Oh, see, I was having a hard time standing this boy now. All right, let's see what we can get before he completely falls out. And let's see if we can get that Crisis Superman and compare the two. And there he is. Actually, he is on the, I said Crisis, but he's actually on the Superman 1000 body sculpt. As you can see, it's the same thing. He's got that single jointed elbows and the knees and everything's the same. I know that knee looks funny, but it was probably one of the few ways that I can use him to stand him up. It took a while. These the feet on these are just, they're not really flat in proportion like other Supermans where, like, see the Crisis where the feet nice and big and wide. As you can see, that blue from Bizarro stands out really nice. I mean, it's a nice looking blue. It looks better. That's the Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earth. And then you got that classic Superman who now he doesn't, Bizarro's suit looks better. It looks much better. Now I can't stand this one up. And this one's on the Page Puncher Superman body. As you can see, he's still a little small. I see, always looking that way. Let me put him that way there. And then the closest I could find is maybe a little was this Return of Superman, whatever, which I thought, I mean, it's on one of my favorite sculpts because I do like this Frank Miller version, but I mean, it wasn't for the, I don't know, maybe it's beyond my time because I don't remember Superman being that big in the Return of Superman, and I know a lot of people compare it, and you know, they found that he was kind of big in some variations of the comics and stuff, but with the mullet, it's not just the look that I wanted him to have. But anyway, but yeah, taking all these Supermans aside and me trying to find a Superman that can actually compare as far as the color, and I couldn't find one. And then of course we have the digital, and let me see if I can pull this bad boy out without knocking the rest of the story. Stay there, Angel. And as you can see, even the body of this one looks, it's the color of the suit, which is a good suit, but for some reason the Bizarro one looks really good. I am stuck on this Bizarro suit. It looks good. And again, the face sculpt looks very Frankensteinish. And he's got that smirk on his face. He's got the messed up hair, uncombed hair. They did a good job. They definitely did a good job. This Bizarro looks pretty good. And let's get rid of these. I can't stand these trigger fingers. Man, wish I would have got another fist at least. But he actually did a good job. And again, I wish we had another. Maybe I can have him holding his cape or something. I don't know, sort of like, I don't know. But anyway, it's good. I mean, this old sculpt for, yeah, at least he looks down. But yeah, it still holds up with time, even though it's a single joint. Elbows, this is still good. I mean, they recently reissued that. That was that reissued Superman 1000 with a cloth cape and just a darker tone on the suit. And I guess they decided to go with this classic look for Bizarro, which I get it. I would have preferred better on the Crisis body, but it kind of works. It makes them a little bit smaller than the other ones. And I don't know, maybe it was just a fully undeveloped clone because he was created by Lex Luthor anyway. But there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you see this, I know a lot of people have been giving it some flack. I've seen it here and there, but it's actually not too bad. It actually will fill a void in the collection. It looks really good. And of course, I got the Penguin. I got, you know, the Riddler. He's going to go into my Legion of Doom. So there you have it, guys. As always, thank you for tuning in. And as always, continue to be a fine figure, and I will see you later.